Here we are again. Here we are again, baby. Here we are again. Sorry if your voice looking a bit messy. I just got done eating some very good food. Here we are again, baby. Here we are again. Here we are with episode 54. With episode 54 comes Shorty Boy. Now, before we get into it, guys. Hey, before we get into this, guys, I gotta reiterate this every stream. I gotta reiterate this every stream, every time I do one of these. Every time I do one of these, guys, I gotta reiterate this every stream. If at any point y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. That's why I stutter, that's why I trip over my words. Anyways, let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. Well, before we get into it, guys, we should get the promotional stuff out of the way. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get the promotional stuff out of the way right quick. And we will do that. So, y'all get the boxing stream next month. I'll talk about all the greats. I'll talk about Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, Rocky Marciano, etc. So, y'all get the boxing stream next month. Also, guys, I'm still working on the White Knight, on Ogre's 8, on the Dragon King trilogy, and the broader world of Evaluria, and I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger. I'm still working on Gunblade. I'm still working on all that, guys. All that's coming very, very soon. So, yeah. Also, guys, so now that we got all the promotional stuff out of the way, we can actually get into it, shall we? Excuse me. We can actually get into it. Sorry guys, my nose, my everything's just tonight. But that's okay. But yeah, so now that we got all the promotional stuff out of the way, guys, I can actually tell y'all about what I uploaded earlier. So, as I have been saying in the previous streams, guys, there will be no new music because I have produced music here before and it's up on the channel. I have produced music here before, guys, but there's no new music. There's no new music coming to the channel. There's no new music coming to the channel, guys. What I uploaded earlier, the songs I uploaded earlier were they were redone. I redid it, guys. I redid the very first songs, or the very first pair of songs I ever uploaded on the channel. If you go back far enough, guys, on my channel, there's a video called Music Test with 2 songs on them. They're the exact same song, guys. Lucifer's Lullaby. There's 2 versions of that song, guys, up on the channel. It's called Music Test. However, I redid them. I re-recorded them and put it up on the channel a few hours ago. Just go to my channel and look up Lucifer's Lullaby. It should be there. Now, these 2 songs, before you do, guys, these 2 songs are connected to Gunblade, are connected to the Samurai and Gunslinger. Just read the description of that video, guys, and it explains everything. But yeah, guys, if y'all actually listen to me and if y'all actually understand what I'm saying, despite my speech impediment, then yeah, that's good. But there's no new music, guys. I did record and post something a few hours ago, that being Lucifer's. I hate my speech impediment. Lucifer's Lullaby, like I said, I redid that and I posted it a few hours ago. So if y'all want to, go check that out, please. In fact, I implore y'all to go check it out and read the description. Read the description of the video, guys. Read the description of the video I just posted a few hours ago, of which was the re-release of Lucifer's Lullaby. If y'all read the description, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's fine. My eyes are fine. Everything's good. But, yeah. If y'all go to the channel and go listen to that video, just vote on which one y'all want me to use, and I will use it. Because there are two versions of this song, guys. I don't know why I'm explaining this when y'all can just go hit the stream and go listen to the video and tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments which one do y'all want me to use. The first one or the second one? I'm not sure why I keep telling y'all this here when y'all can just go by to the video here for yourself. Like, that's pretty much it though, guys. I mean, that's all I gotta say about the music stuff until December 1st. Y'all will not get any new songs until December 1st. Hey, December 1st, I'll give y'all a new song, and the reason it's taking this long is because music, like my stories and my books, take a long time to produce. Note, guys, I haven't published anything yet. I have not published anything yet. None of my works are published. However, The White Knight and Ogre's 8, like I said, I'm still working on The White Knight, Ogre's 8, the Dragon King trilogy, the broader world of Avaloria itself, and Gunblade. I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger as well. So, going back to The White Knight and Ogre's 8, both of those stories, guys, both of those stories are coming out next year. The White Knight is coming out in May of next year, and Ogre's 8 is coming out in October of next year. Now, both of those stories, guys, both of those stories are one chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. That's how we're doing this, guys, because I like anime. I love anime and manga, and I love comic books as well. If y'all don't know what the channel is about, if y'all don't know what I'm about, then just go to my channel and read the channel in description. Read the channel in description if y'all are curious as to what I'm doing and the type of content I like to upload. Like, I like anime, comic books, manga, boxing, philosophy, psychology, all that stuff. History, mythology. I like all sorts of stuff. But at the heart of it, guys, I am a storyteller. I write books, or at least comic books. I write these stories, guys, and I talk about them, and y'all seem to like that. In fact, I'll tell y'all a little something. So, every time, for the past 2 nights, actually no, for the past 3 nights, during the streams, at some point during these streams, I just have chat blow up. I get like 20 to 30 people in here, and all at once they say, "We want artwork. We want artwork. We want artwork of the samurai and gunslinger." Of which, there are two things I've promised y'all, guys. There are two things I've promised y'all. Let me fix something, just right quick. There we go. There we go. I didn't have the lighting right. I'm a foolish man. I'm a fool of a talk. I'm a fool of a talk. I didn't have the lighting right. Anyways, guys, back to Gunblade. So, there are two things I promised y'all. There are two things I've promised y'all. One, the boxing stream, of which I will get next month. I'll talk about all the greats, etc., etc. Y'all know this already. Two, the second thing I've promised y'all is artwork. I will give y'all artwork of the samurai and gunslinger. I will give y'all artwork. Just at the end of the year, baby. At the end of the year. At the end of the year, probably around Christmas or New Year's, y'all will get concept art, at least concept art of the samurai and gunslinger. Y'all will at least get concept art of the samurai and gunslinger. I'll do that much. Now, I am not an artist, guys. I am by no means an artist. Therefore, I am just a writer. I can only write. I cannot draw, sadly. Excuse me. But I cannot draw, guys. So, I'll have to get a artist and a edit. I'll have to get an artist and an editor to work with. And that'll be kind of, I think that should be easy enough. I really don't know. I really don't know, guys. I mean, I think, yeah, that'll be easy. Now that I actually think about it, that'll be easy. So, yeah, guys, artwork is coming. It's just gonna take some time. It's gonna take a little bit of time, just like everything does. Because the White Knight and Ogre's 8 are taking up most of my time now. In fact, plus, I'm doing the music thing on the side. I'm getting the songs, or the song, ready to go. For y'all, of which y'all will get on December 1st. Y'all will get another brand new song from me on December 1st. These Songs of the Galley is the last song I uploaded. That was about a month ago at this point. But, yeah, guys. So, yeah, y'all will get a new song on December 1st. And y'all got the re-release or the redone version of Lucifer's Lullaby, of which that's pretty cool. I quite like that. Me and my eldest brother came up here with the beat. Or no, I can't do the beat, guys. I can only do the lyrics. But yeah, I come up here with the lyrics, and my brother. Well, my brother helped me out here with the lyrics here and there. Hey, but I have another brother. Well, he's more like a best friend. He shares the same name I do, Judah. But he's my fellow Jew, and we joke about that all the time. Hey, because anytime anyone meets us, guys, anytime anyone meets us, anytime anyone he meets me or him, people immediately assume that we're Jewish, of which is funny, but it's understandable. It's understandable to why they would think that, because Judah came from, and because the name Judah came from the tribe of Judah, and the tribe of Judah, I I believe, and I've read the Bible a little bit here and there, and yeah, the tribe of Judah was Jewish, I think. Judah is originally a Jewish name, so I can understand why those jokes were made. But it's just funny that me and him have to deal with them. Like, anytime we meet somebody, guys, anytime that we meet somebody or somebody new, they immediately assume, oh, you're Jewish. That and a few other like Jewish jokes of which we laugh at all the time. Also, particularly when it comes to me, hey, the jokes I've gotten not about my name, but about my speech impediment is yibbity 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 that's all, folks. Basically, I mean, I've gotten all the I've gotten all the Looney Tune jokes, all the Porky jokes out of the way. Like, like in school, guys, y'all have no idea how like how the other kids they would like hey there's Porky, hey but hey hey but hey I took that as a compliment, and here's why. Here's why I took it as a compliment. Is because in actuality, Porky Pig, hey from the Looney Tunes gang, is very, very articulate. He's very, very articulate. He knows, he's got a deep, deep vocabulary of words. Hey, but he has a severe stuttering issue, like myself. And anytime he would try to say a word, he would think of a simpler word. He would think of a simpler word to he to say instead of that. He to say instead. Like, it's very, very interesting, man. Like, it's very, very interesting just going through life and having a speech impediment and all that. Also, guys, I've run this idea past y'all a couple times, and I want to know what y'all think of it. So, we've done 53 of these now. This is episode 54. And I've done these just to, like, talk to y'all and just to get better at speaking in general. Like, I do these just to get better at talking in general and to maybe not stutter as much. But, what do y'all say to this? What would y'all say to this? On episode 100 of Come Chill With Your Boy. On episode 100 of these streams, guys, because y'all get these every night. Y'all get these every night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Y'all get to come chill with your boy. It's just me blabbing on, it's just me rambling on and on and on for an hour straight about nothing in particular. Anything and everything I want to talk about, I talk about. But y'all get these every night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. an hour straight. And what do y'all think about this? On episode 100, how about this? I do a Q&A, a question and answer. Hey, would y'all want that? Sorry about that, guys. My nose is just, I hate allergies. I hate them. So, what do y'all think about that? Like, what do y'all think about that? A Q&A for episode 100. I think that'd be pretty cool. Plus, it gives me a chance here to basically tell you stuff, guys. Hey, but not gonna get too personal, though, guys. I'm not gonna get too personal. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything right off the bat. but y'all do know about the speech impediment at least. Like, that much is true. Like, at least y'all know about the speech impediment. Also, last night, if y'all got annoyed at all, I understand it, because last night's stream was very, how should I say, boring and underwhelming. But that's alright. That's alright. Also, I talked about this. I talked about a certain video last night. I talked about a certain video last night, and this video, I believe, I'm gonna go to YouTube right quick. This video, I believe, is titled, yeah, 3 Random Strangers Make an Awesome Song. This video, it was made 10 years ago, guys, in May of 2014. It was just 3 random dudes who've never met each other, and they make an awesome song. It's so wholesome, it's so good, and the song is brilliant. I mean, it's just truly amazing, guys. It is just truly amazing. Like, dude, it made me want to get back into the studio and start producing music again, if you guys. But like I said, I gotta pace myself, guys, because I'm working on a lot here. I'm currently working on the White Knight and Ogre's 8, trying to get those 2 done and ready for next year. Like, if y'all want me to, like, review certain stuff, I will. Like, I mean, I've talked about movies and TV shows and cartoons and all that on the channel before. If y'all want that, just let me know. Like, I've talked about the in-depth psychology of Wall-E, of Inside Out, although to be fair, I could go more in depth on the movie Inside Out with Riley and all that. I could go super in depth with that, guys, because the psychology of it is genuinely fascinating. Plus, guys, here we see all these, like, films, right? Here we see all these films, all these TV shows that are genuinely good. They are genuinely good shows and movies. Like Wall-E, Inside Out, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon. Here we see all these glorious films, and they hold deeper and more meaningful, well, meanings, you know. They have deeper themes in them, of which is awesome. Like, some of the deepest stuff I've ever seen is in kids' films, is in children's films. I'm sorry to hear that, my dear viewer. I hope everything's okay. But yeah, guys, some of the most deep and meaningful stuff is in kids' films. Like, Inside Out is such a good film, and I need to rewatch it because the sequel is now out. Inside Out 2 is out and on Disney Plus now. I need to watch both of them back to back, of which I will, now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, I will watch both of the Inside Outs back to back. Because Disney knew what they were doing here when they made at least the first film. I haven't seen the second film yet, so I can't speak on that. But I can speak on the first film. It's bloody brilliant. It is a psychological masterpiece. Now, you wouldn't think a little a little kid's film, he would be this deep. He would be this profound. But it's okay to let yourself feel. It's okay to let yourself feel something besides happiness and joy, of which on the surface, on paper, sounds crazy. But in reality, yeah, you gotta let yourself feel. Like certain situations, you see, there I go again. There I go again on tangents, guys. I can never stay on topic. I can never stay on topic. Y'all know how this goes. I have no plan going into these, and it's just me rambling for an hour straight. But there I go again, talking about children's films, and then we eventually move on to deeper meanings of life, and philosophy, and psychology, and history, and all that. Hey, but you can't talk about these films and not talk about the deeper themes without going off track. Because Inside Out is a beautiful masterpiece of a film, in my opinion. It is a psychological and emotional masterpiece, in my opinion, because it covers it so well. It covers how the emotions and how human behavior works so well. Like, the psychological aspects of it are really well done. Now, I have not studied psychology. Well, I've studied it a little bit, but not that much. I'm more of a mythology and history nerd. I have 6 years of Greek mythology under my belt as far as studying goes. I have 2 years of Norse mythology under my belt. I'm fascinated and interested in psychology and philosophy, but I'm more interested in psychology than philosophy. When in actuality, it should be the other way around. Because correct me if I'm wrong on this. Please do. Please do. Please correct me if I'm wrong on this. If I am wrong, please correct me, and I will fix it. But I believe if philosophy is the study of wisdom. I could be wrong about that, guys. In all likelihood, I probably am. I am most definitely wrong on that. But if I am wrong, say so. Call me out for being wrong, and I will hold my hands up. But that's what I believe it to be with my current knowledge. Now, that is not a well, yes, it is kind of a simplistic viewpoint. I'm trying to get at its core. What is a philosophy in the simplest of terms? That's what I'm trying to get at here, guys. I think a philosophy is the study of 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 wisdom, of knowledge. Like, what do these words actually mean? That's what I'm trying to break down and figure out. In all likelihood, I probably already know what they mean. I've just forgotten. But such is life. I mean, we forget things over time. But yeah, guys. I mean, now we're getting into like the deep stuff. But I mean, I like getting into the deep stuff, Like, I like to think deeply and analyze and critique and dissect. Like, I've tried to pick things apart and try to, excuse me, and I try to see what works and what doesn't, and how I can fix things. Like, and I'm just some down to earth dude, right? I'm just some idiotic, stupid, dumb country bumpkin in his room on a camera talking to no one in particular, talking to all of you guys, of which I do love doing, because I love hearing all y'all's perspectives on things. Like, I'm clearly a extroverted person. Like, I thrive off of human conversation. I mean, who doesn't? You see, now we getting into some psychological stuff, guys. Now we getting into the mind of a human being, because we need each other, and because even the most introverted of introverts needs at least a little bit, at least a slither of social interaction, or they will go insane. And there's been actual studies done on this, guys, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating just looking all this stuff up and researching about it and learning it, guys. Like, it's just super, super engaging, super fascinating stuff. I mean, it's very just, it's hard stuff. It's very, very hard stuff to learn and to get down. But once you do have it down, you will not forget it. I mean, you may forget it over time, but you might not. It's a 50-50 shot. But yeah, guys, I mean, I just love doing this in general because, like, I just love talking, guys. As y'all can clearly tell, I can talk your head off for an hour straight about nothing. And I really just should start a podcast and just invite a few of y'all on, and we can just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You know? But yeah. Also, guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize, guys. I am sorry for the random brief pauses in the stream. I swear it's not buffering, it's just my dumb speech impediment. It's just me stuttering over my words, like I said in the beginning. I have to reiterate that every stream, of which is fine. I'm used to it now. I'm used to it. So it's okay. So it's okay. It's all good. But yeah, guys. Plus, guys, if y'all couldn't already tell, if y'all couldn't already tell, hello dear viewer. If y'all couldn't already tell, I am a reader and writer. I love books. I love books. I love writing. I've read some phenomenal books. I've read The Hunger Games. I've read The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Narnia, Paradise Lost, The Divine Comedy, the Bible, obviously. Because the Bible is probably the oldest book, like the oldest book known to man. Like, as far as what we know a book is, like, here, let me see if I can actually, crap, I don't have an actual, like, book in my room. Like, no, dude, no. I'm just saying that the Bible, as far as the idea of an actual, like, as far as the, I'm sorry again about the random cuts here and there. It's just my speech impediment, guys. What I'm trying to say is, I think the Bible is the oldest book known to man, as far as the idea of what a book actually looks like in society right now. Like, here, I'll use this. I will use this as an example, even though this really isn't a book, it's more of a journal. But this is like a leather bound. This is a leather bound. It's not a leather bound. Dear God, I'm an idiot. My speech impediment and my brain aren't working right at the moment, and I do apologize. But this is a journal. This has a lock on it, of which this is like, oh, okay. Y'all clearly see this, right? I mean, y'all can clearly see that. It's got a front and back, and it's got pages here within it. As far as like something like this goes, guys, or something like this. Now this is a small journal, but I think you'll get what I'm trying to get at. I think y'all get the point. I think as far as a product like this goes, imagine an actual book though, right? An actual like an actual like product. I believe, as far as what we know of as a book today, hey, the Bible is the oldest book known to man. Anyways, guys, I know, I apologize, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, I know, I'm stuttering, I'm a mess, I know. Just click unsub now, if you're dear God. Just do it, guys. Unsub if you want. Because I know I would. But that's just me. But yeah, guys. I think as far as a actual book goes, as far as the actual product, like the actual physical book as a product, guys, I think the Bible is the oldest book known to man. I mean, the Bible's over 2,000 years old. That is insane. Now, it's not the oldest story known to man, though. It's not the oldest story known to man. I believe the oldest story known to man is the Epic of Gilgamesh on stone tablets. But yeah, guys. I've read the Bible and all that, and it's a good book. But and I think it's the oldest book known to man as far as the actual idea. Like I said, dear God, I hate myself. I keep repeating myself, and I'm sorry, I'm not very articulate yet. I am not as articulate as Porky the Pig is. I mean, Porky in the Looney Tunes has such a good vocabulary and all that. He's actually very, very well educated and very, very well articulated. But yeah, guys, the stuttering issue is a problem, and I thank you guys if you're sticking around, guys. I really do. I thank you guys if you're sticking around and running with me for 54 episodes now. I've done 53 of these. Like, I mean, like, this is just, the diamond. Oh, yes, yes. I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. I told y'all. I told y'all to correct me on it, and y'all did. And I thank you for it. The Diamonds. The Diamond Sutra is the oldest printed book known to man. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. That is good to know. Thank you, dear viewer. Thank you. Because I thought it was the Bible, and because to be fair, the Bible is actually over 2,000 years old. So you could see why I would think that. But thank you, my dear viewer, for correcting me on that. But yeah, also guys, if you're seeing this in post, I'm just talking in the chat right now. So yeah. But yeah, guys, I mean, if y'all go read the channel in description, y'all know what the channel is about. Y'all know what the channel is about. And y'all know what I like here to talk about. I mean, I talk about anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, etc., etc. Now, y'all will get more music on December 1st. I'm still working on everything, guys. In fact, as soon as I'm done here, I'm probably going to go continue working on the White Knight and get that done. And just get the paneling and all that. Also, I did try to I actually did manage to get in contact here with a very, very old friend of mine. I did get in contact here with a very, very old friend of mine. Why do I do this, guys? Why do I stutter? Why do I freaking... I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter at all during that. I just said the words wrong. I did get in contact with a very, very old friend of mine, and we actually worked it together 5 years ago on a story I was writing at the time, and he did some artwork for me there, and I did reach out to him. I've been trying to reach out to him for a while now, and he finally got back to me yesterday, but I haven't heard from him since. So it might be time to quit on that and just let him go. Or who knows, we might actually start working it together again. I don't know. I honestly don't know, guys. But yeah, that's cool if we do start working it together again. That means, hey, the White Knight and Ogre's 8 will pick up in production and all that, and the process will go a lot quicker. It will go a lot quicker. Thank you, my man. Thank you. But yeah, guys. So it might be a possibility to get in contact with Blade. Now, Silverblade he's one of my oldest and most closest friends, right? And I'm calling him Blade because one, that's his gamer tag, and two, I'm not revealing his actual name here. I'm not revealing his actual name here. But yeah, me and him go way back. And yeah, I mean, it would be nice to start working with him again. But yeah, if not, oh well. I mean, I love doing this, man. I love talking to y'all. It's just super, super interesting and super, super engaging. Now, I know, I know we've talked for 45 minutes and I've said nothing of value. If at this point, you would think 45 minutes into it, I'd have said something that'd have been worth a damn. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, man. If y'all want to know more, if y'all want to know more about the stories and what I'm working on, then just stay tuned. Is all I can tell you. And just stay tuned. And because eventually, guys, yes, I will have a Twitter and Instagram set up for you guys. Here to follow me and all that. And once I do, guys, once I have a Twitter and Instagram set up, make sure to follow me on Instagram once I have that set up. And because Instagram is where you will get a lot of the story details and a lot of the story plots and concept art and all that. So, yeah, just like, just do that once I have that set up properly, and y'all will get more and more over time. But yeah, like I love talking about the stuff I'm interested in: anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, psychology, and philosophy, etc., etc. Like, I mean, mythology is very, very interesting, especially the old Greek myths. Like, the old Greek myths are so, so messed up. I've never heard of it, my friend. I've never heard of it. Anyways, yeah, guys. Yeah, the Greek myths are so messed up. Like, Zeus has some of the most messed up mythology I've ever read or heard in my life. Now, the let's see. Let's actually think about this for a moment, guys. Let's actually think about this. Over my 6 years, of studying Greek mythology, what is the most messed up myth I've come across? I'm trying to think about that, guys. I'm trying to think about that. And I don't think I could give you an answer. I don't think I could give you an answer on that. But I can lay out some of my favorites. Just right quick. There's the myth of Eros and Psyche. There's the Minotaur. There's the myth of Icarus and like all the Greek heroes, like Theseus and Prometheus. Like, all that stuff is very, very good. Also, the story of Hades and Persephone, that is very, very good. Oddly enough, I think Hades and Persephone is the most like manageable and most like, I don't want to say, gotta hate my nose. I hate my allergies. I don't want to say wholesome. I don't want to say good and decent, but yeah, those words. I would say awesome, bud. That's awesome. That's awesome that you're doing a Greek play. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, I think Hades and Persephone is the most like chill relationship out of all the Greek relationships I've come across thus far. I think they're the most acceptable anyway. Like a lot of those Greek plays, guys, were tragedies. Like if there's one thing of which there's 100 things I've noticed. There's 100 things I've noticed with my 6 years of studying Greek mythology. But if there's one thing I've noticed in my studies of Greek mythology, it's this. Most of the Greek plays and stories are tragedies, are tragic. And a lot of these myths, guys, are trying to teach lessons. The most common lesson I see in all the myths and stories I've come across, at least when it comes to Greek mythology, is the lesson of is the lesson and the like beware of hubris. Beware of pride. Pride cometh before a fall. Like like the lesson in stubbornness and pride is the most common lesson I think the Greeks were trying to teach. At least that's been my observation over the past 6 years. Like that is my observation over the past 6 years is a lot of these myths, guys, about teaching different lessons, yes, but they were trying to warn us against hubris. Like, yeah, the Greek myths were so messed up. I remember this one myth, right? This one myth. Right? It just came to my mind. I remember this one myth, right? This one myth about this hunter named Actaeon. Now, Actaeon he was just an average hunter, right? He was just an average hunter in Greek mythology, and he had a pack of wolves, a pack of dogs, and he accidentally, by accident, guys, or at least in some tellings, it's a accident. Well, in most tellings, it's an accident. He stumbles, so he's okay. Let me paint the picture as best I can first. So the story of Actaeon, he is a hunter in Greek mythology. Now, let me paint the picture as best I can, right? So in most tellings I've gotten my hands on and read, it is a accident, but in others it's not. Just keep that in mind, guys. And if there's one thing the Greek mythology is not, if there's one thing the Greek mythology is not, it is not consistent. It is not consistent at all. Greek mythology is contradicting itself all the time, of which I've come to accept this as someone with 6 years. Like, I've gotten in my hands on a lot of text, although I don't own any of the books I've gotten in my hands on. Like, I've just dug and dug it. I've just dug and dug and dug until I could actually find the original myths, and I did, and they're so messed up. Anyways, back to the story of Actaeon, guys. Back to the story of Actaeon. So, Actaeon is a hunter in Greek mythology, and either through accident or on purpose, although I think it's accident most of the time anyway. Most of the time, it's on accident. He stumbles upon, by accident, Artemis and her hunters bathing. Now, it is a cardinal sin. It is a cardinal sin to look upon Artemis and her hunters bathing, because Artemis was the goddess of the hunt. She was a goddess of beauty and fragility. She was the one goddess you did not do that to. She was the one goddess that, side note here, guys. Her and Aphrodite, Artemis and Aphrodite did not get along. They did not like each other, because Aphrodite is the goddess of beauty, sex, and romance. Artemis is the exact opposite of that. So they butted heads a lot. Anyways, back to the story I'm trying to tell. Actaeon was he was a hunter in Greek mythology, and he accidentally stumbles upon Artemis and her hunters bathing in the woods. Now, this is one of the biggest no-nos in Greek mythology, because he was hunting in the woods as well, and he just so happened to stumble on Artemis and her hunters bathing in the spring. You do not do that. You do not do that, guys. So, what she did to him, she turned him into a deer. She turned Actaeon into a deer, and basically, he was cursed to be a deer, and his own wolves hunted him down and basically ate him, because he had a pack of wolves he ran with too, and his own dogs ate him. Now, that was just a myth that randomly came to my mind as I was trying to tell y'all about the Greek myths and all that. That's just one. That's just one of the stories. That's just one of the stories, man. That's just one of the stories I've heard in Greek in the past 6 years of studying Greek mythology. Now, I've studied Greek for 6 years. I've studied Norse for 2. Anyways, guys, we're getting close to the hour mark. So I think I'm done. Okay, bud. Okay. So yeah, guys. I think I'm done. I think I've said all I wanted to say. But yeah, guys, this was a fun stream. This was a very fun stream. Who knows? I might keep it going actually because I kind of want to keep on talking. I kind of want to keep on talking about Greek mythology and all that, and all the deeper and more twisted stories. I don't know. I mean, the story of how Aphrodite was born and made is also very, very disgusting and messed up. Like, okay, first we had the Greek a creation myth, of which that it was basically chaos, Gaia. That was basically, in the beginning, there was nothing. In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was chaos, Eros, Gaia, and there was one other, I think. I think there was one other, but I can't name them right now. Or it may have been just those three. I don't know. But I think there's another one, although I can't name them currently, which sucks. But either way, so the Greek a creation myth happens. Wait. Hang on, let me think here, guys. Let me think here. So there was Gaia, chaos, Eros, and there was one more. I know there was one more. There was one more I'm trying to think of. Oh, God. Why is it so hard to remember this stuff? Like, I've studied this for 6 years, guys. I should know this. And I'm disappointed in myself. Oh, my God. Okay, there was a Gaia, chaos, Eros, and I think night, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check that. I'll double check it. As soon as the stream is over, I will double check it. I swear to God, I will double check it. I will not be wrong about this crap because I've studied it for 6 years. I've studied Greek mythology for 6 years. I will not be wrong about this stuff. I refuse. I refuse to be wrong about this stuff. So, I believe there was Eros, Gaia, Chaos, and one other I cannot place. But, so eventually Gaia is also, if for those who do not know, Gaia is Earth. And Eros is love. Chaos is some sort of entity, but I think he leaves it for the rest of the story. And then Gaia creates a sky to her Earth, Uranus. And then she mates with Uranus and has the Titans and a bunch of other children. And then the Titan Age, it begins. And then after the Titan Age, here we get the Olympian Age. But I'll get into that at a later date, guys, because honestly, I'm pretty tired. And I am very, very annoyed. I am very, very annoyed right now. I'm so angry because I can't name that fourth man. I know there was... Okay, in the beginning, at least in Greek mythology, in the beginning, there was Chaos, Gaia, Eros, and someone else. Also, guys, do note, this is also a contradiction, because in the myth of Eros and Psyche, to where Eros meets and falls in love with Psyche, a lonely, beautiful princess, more beautiful than Aphrodite herself. In the myth of Eros and Psyche, Eros is Aphrodite's son. So that's also a contradiction. So how could Eros be there at the beginning of time if he was Aphrodite's son, and Aphrodite who was born from Uranus? Now, I will not tell y'all the way Aphrodite who was born from Uranus, because it is disgusting. If y'all if y'all want to know that, hey, then just do your own research and look it up for yourselves. But yeah, guys, I'm done. Yeah, I'm outie, guys. I love. Yeah, guys, and with that, I'm done. I'm going to, though. I'm going to right now. I'm going to end stream, and then I'm going to look that up to see if there was another fourth individual in the dawn of creation in Greek mythology. And because this is driving me crazy, guys. I need to be right, because I've got no excuse. I've got no excuse. After 6 years of studying this crap, I've got no excuse. Anyways, guys, yeah. Y'all get the boxing stream next month. Y'all get these every night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. And yeah, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Turn on post notifications. Turn on all post notifications. So that we never miss a video, and you'll be notified whenever I upload. And with that, guys, I am outie. I love you guys, and thank you guys.